expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 60. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Etienne up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
In punt formation for Carolina.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn heads. I'm running up this door.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
7 Pirates, 70 Timber, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Black shot. Here we go.
Following the interception, Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Gets past one man. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
His kick is
Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Panthers 7.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love
Jake
from my
Elliott
face
to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's taken in. It's Xavier again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On the set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Brown, the lone receiver left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Panthers 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Here we go. Back.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Blue, 32. 22. Yellow. Switching. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now back to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Cougar 19. Check. Let's go. 70 Lions. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
70
They're going to try and throw. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger. Come on. Go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Panthers 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
60 red. Hey, blue. Steel, black. Ready.
Final play of the half. Love. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone.